Alright guys, we are out here today and we're giving you a product review on Broadheads. This is the Soild Broadhead Company turkey decap. And I know we're sitting here, it's the day after New Year's, and you're saying this is a turkey broadhead? That's right. Went deer hunting this morning, didn't see anything, but my mind's already migrating to April. And right now, you got to put the work in early, especially if you're going to be hunting these rascals with a broadhead. Now these are a head lopper, and they seem very sturdy. Now if you order these in a 2-pack, they're a little on the expensive side, but they seem very solid, very solid. It comes in this little box right here. Now they are not assembled. They do not bring a little wrench. It takes a little Allen wrench to assemble these things, a tiny one, but it was kind of a breeze to get assembled. But it says on the back here that it is a 5.1 inch total cutting edge, and they're made out of 100% stainless steel. On the back it says they fly like a dart. Now I will say they are very solid. They're 200 grains, which this is one of the main reasons I ordered them. I shoot traditional archery. I shoot a longbow, and my broadheads I use for deer hunting, which is a cutthroat, is a 200 grain. Last year I shot some Magnus bullheads. The biggest I could get of them was 125 grain, and I had to change some spines on my arrow. Also had to add some weighted inserts, so I'm hoping this will transfer right over to my hunting arrows, which I'll let you know what I'm using, my whole setup there. But today we're going to open them up. We are going to fire them into a target and see how they fly next to my field points and next to my hunting broadheads. So we're getting ready to get into this and see what happens. Alright guys, we've got everything assembled here as far as the broadhead, and as you can see, those things are pretty meaty. They are very meaty, and they are very solid, and I do think I'm going to like them if they fly good. Now what I'm shooting here, my setup, this is a traditional only arrows from Three Rivers Archery. They are a 400 spine, and I use 200 on the front for deer hunting, and they fly terrific. So hopefully this broadhead will fly the same. I'm shooting it out of my Black Hunter Longbow. I've done some hunting with this the last couple of turkey seasons. I actually missed one with the Magnus broadhead, and just want to talk a minute about this style of broadhead. There's obviously two ways to shoot a turkey. You can shoot vitals, you can shoot head. I'm not claiming to be an expert, because I'm definitely not, but the thing I like about shooting the head is usually it's a clean kill or a clean miss. If you hit a turkey in the body with this, it's going to fly away, it's going to be fine. I personally think you have a little bit bigger area to hit when you're aiming at the head, as far as the length and the diameter of a turkey head versus your cutting diameter here. Turkey vitals, about the size of a softball. That's a tough shot for me. I'm no expert in shooting, but that is why I do like these. Some of the drawbacks on these, if you hit a twig or something, it's a little brushy. Of course, brushy ain't really good archery shots anyway, but I could see how you could hit something with this and it would throw it off. So you have to be careful, in my opinion, with your shot selection. And guys, I will say this: these are something you can't really practice with all the time. What I have done in the past with the other head loppers like this, go to Dollar General, Walmart, buy you a fluffy pillow, draw you a turkey head on it. That will help absorb some of this shock versus going into a target. And these blades, they say that these are for 4 or 5 turkey shots, so you want to be careful with them. You get 2 of them for I paid about $60 for 2, so they are rather expensive. But how many times do you get an opportunity to longbow with a turkey? So not very many chances, so I want the best equipment I can while I'm doing it. But I'll show you my setup here. I just went to the Dollar General, my little makeshift archery range back in the backyard. Bought a little pillow, and as you can see, I use my hand to draw a turkey head. and that's what we're going to be aiming for today. We're just going to back up probably about 10 yards first to see how this flies. Probably at 15, probably at 20. 20 will probably be my absolute max distance with this on a turkey, depending on how it flies. Now I did bring some fun things to shoot. I have a rather large cucumber, and I have an eggplant. Nobody likes an eggplant, so we're going to blast one today, and that will let us know. And these things are sharp. If I hit it right, it should slice them right in two, but that eggplant's pretty big. I'm interested to see what it'll do that, but we're going to get back here and give her some shots. Got a hit. About the same spot. Back up to 15. Actually, that one impacted a little bit to the right, which I do believe would still be a turkey kill, but it's just a little to the right. But like I said, that could be me. 15 will tell a whole lot more about it right here. Alright guys, these are actually flying pretty decent. I'm shooting to the right just a little. Let's see if we can clean that up. Better. I have noticed, seems like a little whistle going through the air. I don't think that's going to be enough to make a difference, but you can hear a little whistle. So let's fly another one down here. Now for the real test. 20. Yards. Let's see how we do. I'm going to aim. Probably for the head at 20. Let's see where we hit. Kill shot. Alright guys, we're moved up back to 15. This is my preferred yardage. I do think at 20 I can kill a bird too. That's just my maximum shot. But right now we've got a English cucumber. Never even heard of an English cucumber, but they do well to mimic a turkey's neck. They're a lot longer, but they are a long cucumber. So we might get a couple different shots at this thing, but it's going to be pretty cool. We'll get zoomed in on it and see what happens. Just below it. Chop, clean, and two. There you go, guys. Chop, clean, and two. Great hit. Alright guys, we're just going to have a little fun now. We've got an eggplant. Nobody likes eggplant. I don't anyway. So we're going to shoot one. Just see what this does. Now obviously, if a gobbler's got a neck like that eggplant, it's a stud. So it's a little short, but it's a fatty. So we're getting ready to shoot this eggplant and see what the old decap will do to it. First shot, dead center. And that is what a solid decap broadhead would do to an eggplant. Dead center, first shot on it. I'm happy. Alright guys, my final thoughts on the broadhead. Overall, I like it. Do they fly like my broadheads I deer hunt with? It's the same grainage? No. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I've shot this broadhead 15-20 times, I guess. I had to tighten the screws down one time, but I'm not seeing any major nicks or anything in these broadheads. And actually, they're still fairly sharp. And one thing about these, you can resharpen them. I'll probably use this one a few more times before turkey season just to make sure where I'm hitting. I'm not going to say I shot a little erratic. Of course, I'm not the best traditional archery shot in the world neither, but I would say it shot fairly consistent. It's just a little bit different to shoot. You got to shoot it a few times. You got to get used to it. It was definitely messing with me on my point of aim a little bit, just because it's so huge out there in front of you. But I was able to make quite a few kill shots out of that. There was one or two erratic ones that I would have missed a turkey, but I would say 80% of them I would have harvested a bird out to 20 yards. So, and it done a number on an eggplant, I will say that. And that was after shooting it probably a dozen times or more. Sliced right through her. So I'm going to recommend these guys. Like I said, one thing I like about them, some of the others I've watched a lot of reviews on, that they're flimsy. You shoot them once or twice, the blades break. I don't think you're going to get this out of this. These blades, I don't think you're going to break, or if they do, it's going to be maybe you've hit it against a very hard surface or something. But shooting it into a pillow, you should be able to get plenty of shots to get your bow tuned the way you like it. See, one blade right there is just a little loose, and the only thing we got to do is take our little Allen wrench, tighten her back up, put it on the whetstone, get these babies sharp, and we'll be good to go. But I'm going to give this a thumbs up. Like I said, if you guys that's wanting to get into archery for turkey hunting, I would recommend getting one of these head loppers. Like I said, this is the solid decap broadhead, 200 grain. I really don't think you can go wrong, guys. It's been a lot of fun shooting them, and 3 months is going to take forever to get here. But time it rolls around, I'll have everything tuned up and lined up, and hopefully ready to lock the head out.